Hey guys, I got another random batch of whatever I could get from the bank. Now, this is hugely jumbled together because when I had gotten a few weeks ago when I had well, I guess last month when I had done the bank hunt, I already had a bunch of coins because it seemed like after the holidays people were turning in a bunch and I wasn't able to fully get through that. And so I only returned about half of the coins because a bunch of them were still not hunted. So most of this is new, but a lot of it is ones that I've been holding on to because I just wasn't able to return them. So we have a lot here. We have all the pennies are in the back. It's about $10 in pennies, and I think this roll is a new roll. I think it's actually a roll of 2022s, so I don't know why I'm still getting those. And then I have this foreign coin, and I thought I'd add it because I got it from a cashier, and it wasn't something I found on a coin star, and I feel like it'd be pointless to do a YouTube short, and as you guys know, I'm not doing those saving change series anymore, and I'm not doing the Coinstar compilation. So I thought I'd add it to this hunt, and we'll take a look at that first. And I'll make that a fine part of this hunt. I also got a couple rolls of dollars, couple rolls of half dollars. Yeah, talked about the pennies, $60 worth of nickels, a little over 200 in quarters, and this I think is like 80 or 85 in dimes. So I want to make the intros quicker, so I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start with that foreign, and then I'll go to the pennies and end with the dollars. All right, I'll let you know when I get my first finds. All right, so as I mentioned in the intro there, I got this coin from a cashier today. He's usually saves foreign coins for me because we regularly go there to get groceries, and so I've kind of made a friendship with him. And he found this today. It is a coin from Thailand, and I'm assuming it's a one baht, BAHT. It says one on there, and I'm assuming it's one baht. I think that's the denomination that they go with. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'll add to the board, and I'll get started on the pennies, and I'll let you know when I get my first find. And I think I'm going to film the Canadians this time because I only have $10, and a lot of times the pennies haven't been too fruitful when I do hunts like this, and so the Canadians end up being the majority of the finds. So I think I'm gonna film them this time unless I get a crap ton. So let's get to it. All right, we're on roll number 6, and I got my first find. And it is a euro coin, 2-cent euro from, I think that's France. So we're on the board with foreign. I'm hoping that we can do good on Wheaties, because I've been, the mixed hunts have been kind of struggling on the wheat pennies. So hopefully we can, and I'm surprised I didn't notice it in the roll too. Well, I guess it's the same size. But, yeah, all right. 59, let's keep going. All right, well, so far we're not doing well. We only have 6 rolls to go, so hopefully we can find something. But I didn't even notice this originally, but this is a Canadian from 76. So we're really beat up. Hopefully we can find something because it has been rough. All right, let's keep going. All right, well, we're on nickels, which means that I probably venture to say that those are probably the worst batch of pennies I've ever hunted. So I'm hoping that some of these other coins produce something good. And we're on roll 6 of the nickels, and I got my first find in the 50s, 1959 Philadelphia, which is cool because that's on the lower minted side of things. So let's keep going. All right, going through, we're about a couple rolls later, and I came across a 58 here. 58 out of Denver. Second in the 50s. Let's keep going. All right, I'm in, I think, the very next roll, and I see a foreign. I see maybe 1 or 2 foreigns, and I see a couple other ones that look old. So I'm just going to go through this together, because I know I'm going to get at least 1 or 2 finds. So there's but I think foreign number 1, yep, 2015. Put that right there. And then I know, I'm pretty sure there's another foreign in here. Yep. A couple of those might be old too. We'll see. Oh, there's three. There's three because there's another one right there. So we got another one, 2007. And by the design, this one, I think it's one of the 99% nickel ones. Let's see. 1968. I've been wanting to find one of those, one of the 1967 ones, with the, I don't know if it's a rabbit or what it is, but 3 foreigns and 1 rule. I'll take it. Increasing the fines of the nickels. Let's keep going. All right, next roll, and I got one for sure. It's our first in the 40s, 1941, out of San Francisco. And I see maybe something else. Is that one old? No, maybe not. No, I don't think so. All right, let's go. We still have another $40 to go. So, all right. A couple rolls later, and I got a relatively nice 1941. Wow, that's got some good detail on it. Another San Francisco. See, we got a couple steps on there. Wow, that's in great shape. I was gonna put it on top of the other one, but because it's so nice, I'm actually just gonna set it right there. I thought this one might have been silver, but it isn't. Let's keep going. All right, I'm on the very next roll, and I got one that it looks old to me, so I'm gonna check. Wait, hold on. Let's start to see what mint mark it is. It's Denver, so it's as early as 1964. So let's see if it's old first of all. Yep, it is old. 1958. D. And then let's just check the rest of it to see if there's anything more. 64. That one could be old. No, another 64. Those 64s are so tricky. All right, I don't see anything else. But let's keep going. All right, we've had a bit of a dry spell there. We only got one more roll to go, but I did get another 50s, 1953 out of San Francisco. We've been doing pretty well on the S-minted nickels here. Right, I don't see anything. So we got one more roll. So let's hope we get something in there. All right, that last roll did give up something. It's a really beat up 1956 out of Denver. All right. First from that year. All right, so since that's the last roll, we'll move on to the dimes now. All right, so we finished up with the nickels, and we went through all the dimes, didn't find anything. The only thing that I pulled out that I considered filming was this one, which might be gold-plated. It might be hard to see on camera, but yeah. But I'm on the 5th roll of quarters, and I got a extra claw Alaska quarter from Philly. Now this one, the chip on this one is pretty big, and it's actually pretty easy to see with the naked eye, and it's not in terrible shape, so I'll call that a find, and flip it up and call it a variety. I got 5 more rolls of machine wrap, and I have 12 rolls of, or no, I have 5 more rolls of custom wrapped, and then I have 12 rolls of machine wrapped, and then the other coins. So let's keep powering through. All right, guys, this is super exciting. I'm only 3 rolls into the machine wrapped quarters. I went through all the custom wrapped, and the only thing we got was that extra claw error. But man, the pennies didn't do well, and I think we made up for it because that looks silver for sure. It is, guys. Oh, that's awesome. 1958, minted in Denver. We got silver. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And you know what's especially cool about this is my first silver quarter older than 1962 that I found in a roll. I think the oldest was a 62, and then now we got a 1958. Awesome find. I'll take that for sure. And hopefully that's a good sign. We have 8 more rolls to go, so let's see what else we can find, hopefully. I'm on the 5th to last roll, and look at that poor quarter. It's a 1974. That thing has been through the ringers. Let's retire him. Alright, so we're finished with that hunt. Now it's kind of another indifferent hunt because the pennies were horrible and the dimes weren't that great, although, you know, dimes, sometimes you get stuff, sometimes you don't. But that's common. The pennies were really a disappointment, though. Although I am happy about that silver quarter. That kind of makes up for it because any hunt where I find silver is awesome, especially if it's a quarter. But yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't really find anything in the halves or dollars. In fact, a lot of the halves were really nice 90s and 2000s. I forgot to mention that I had already kind of checked the edges on those, and I noticed there were a lot of shiny ones, and I thought, oh, for sure we got a ton of 2022s and 2021s, but actually they were all really nice 90s. I didn't keep any. I know one of the, I don't remember which one, but one of these dollar coin rolls, more than half of them were Susan B. Anthony's, but nothing in there. So I'll start off with some of the other stuff that I pulled out. Really the only thing interesting at all in the dimes was this one, which might be lightly gold-plated. And then I got this Fantastic 64, which I'll hold on to, even though those are pretty common. A Fantastic 76 that I'll hold on to, and then this one, which has some interesting toning. And I kept it because it doesn't look dirty, and it looks like it's like some weird oxidation on it. This one is a 2010, which is kind of cool, and that one's probably artificial. And then I got a couple other ones here. I got a 82 in good shape, and an 85 in good shape, and 109 in good shape, and then one 1974 in San Francisco. Surprisingly, we had more side finds in the pennies than actual finds. Speaking of the pennies, we got that super beat up 1976 Canadian. We got that 2 cent euro, it was pretty cool. It's from France. That's pretty cool. Most of the ones I find are from Germany too, so that's a pretty cool find. As for nickels, we got one from 1959, and this one's kind of cool because it's out of Philly. I got 2 from 1958. This horrible 1956. I had to take a closer look at that with my loot because it was hard to see. We got a 1953, and I think that might have been what was that? San Francisco. And then we got 2 from 1941, and I personally think this is the best find of the hunt. Look at that. I mean, that's got some serious detail. I found a couple like that from 41 and 40. They're in great shape. So we actually did get a few good things in the nickels. The 59p, the nice 41, and as for foreigns go, they all came out of that one roll. That 1968, which is a good find because it's 99% nickel. Then I got an 07 and a 15. And then this foreign, which I had showed you guys at the beginning. And then these two, which I think are the finds of the hunt. This extra claw, and it's the most pronounced one I've seen. You might even be able to see it on the camera there, right there. And then obviously the best find of the hunt was this silver quarter here, which was definitely a saving grace because I had gone through the pennies, didn't find any wheat cents, and I had gone through the nickels, and kind of light for $60 in nickels, honestly. And the dimes were a bust, so I was like, come on, the quarters give up something. And I was really rooting for the machine wrap quarters, and they provided, so that's awesome. That's pretty much about it. There's nothing else that I pulled out. But thank you guys so much for watching. This will go right next to all the silver quarters that I found in the Coinstar. So, pretty nice. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.